Well, you hear about deadly shootings on the news nearly every day. Atlanta has already had more than 100 homicides this year.
But this week, all new, every day at 5, we're focusing on the survivors of gun violence and those whose lives have been changed by it. The Fox Medical Team's Beth Galvin is joining us now with one man's story. And Beth, it's a road rage that sounds like it just came out of nowhere.
And it really did, Courtney and Tom, and it's been 2 years. And John Lester still does not understand how things escalated the way that they did, how he ended up shot over a traffic light.
Inside his Southwest Atlanta home, John Lester is ready to talk, and he wants you to know.
I'm okay. I keep a positive mindset. I started a podcast based off mental health. They talk about what affected them, what's the most traumatic thing they went through.
But this is the first time the 33-year-old has talked publicly about what he went through, what he lived through.
I just cannot believe I was about to die from a gunshot to the arm.
It was August 18th, 2020. Lester was headed to pick up lunch at his favorite Decatur restaurant.
Driving down I-20, get off the expressway.
He stopped at a red light that turned green, but Lester says he wasn't watching.
And when I wasn't paying attention to the red light, car behind me, which was a truck, blowed his horn.
This is Atlanta. People honk all the time, but this guy wasn't letting it go.
I'm like, is this really happening? It was like, wow.
The other driver started trying to swerve around Lester's car.
It was confusing because there was no interaction other than me not paying attention to the red light. There was no strong language used, fingers pointed at each other. There was nothing.
And at the very next light,
I just see the truck first, but I see the window going down and I see a gun. As soon as I see the gun, I went like this. Instantly after I went like this, it was shot. I was hit in the arm, blood, glass bust everywhere.
Everything went silent, and Lester says he went into survival mode.
Get to where people are, because if I would have stayed where I was, I definitely would have died. Definitely, that's how much blood I was losing.
Rushed to Grady Memorial Hospital, Lester was taken into emergency surgery to try to stop the bleeding.
I was shot in my left bicep. The bullet went through and through. He hit the brachial artery, damaged. Your arm has 3 nerves. He damaged 2 of those nerves. They took nerves out of my leg and put it in my arm.
The hope was with time and a lot of occupational and physical therapy, the transplanted nerves would reconnect and wake up his now paralyzed left hand. Lester needed that hand.
Yep.
When he was 2, he'd had 3 fingers on his right hand amputated after developing gangrene, and he'd grown up doing just about everything with his now injured hand.
I always wanted to prove to people I can do it. I'm not handicapped. I can pick up a box. I can shoot basketball. I can do this. I'm not what you call me.
But the bullet,
it's been 2 years and I still can't open my hand.
Had done too much damage.
My hands cannot open up. That's what I'm dealing with. This is my weakest hand now. It definitely altered my life. I can't properly put on a belt. I can't tie my shoes. I need assistance with a lot of stuff that I do, but I don't let it stop me. And I try to do it first before I ask for help.
For months, Lester fell into a deep depression. There were no witnesses to the shooting, no suspect. No one's ever been charged.
That had a lot to do with my depression, not knowing who did it.
Today, John Lester is working again as a music manager, and he sometimes fantasizes about what he would ask the man who shot him if he could get him right here on his podcast.
What were you going through that day? Why such rage in such little time, just like that, you know what I mean? But the best thing I did out of this situation was forgave the person who shot me.
Because forgiving and letting go is helping John Lester take back control of his story.
If I were to be bitter and broken, it'll give the person who shot me energy over me. That's how I look at it.